New video, new lesson. And this video is about question tags. And for that, we will say the following. What is a question tag? Why do we use question tag? How to form your question tags. So what is a question tag? Question tags are short questions at the end of statements. They are mainly used in speech. Let's understand that. We use question tags at the end of a statement, which means a sentence. And they are mainly used in speech. We are using them commonly in speaking, not writing. To get the point more clearly, take the following example. It is a long video, isn't it? It's a long video. It's a statement, which means it's a sentence. But at the end of this sentence, we have a question tag. We have a question, which is, isn't it? And after all this explanation, that's what I'm expecting from you. Now you know that the question tag is a short question that we are adding at the end of a sentence. And we are using them usually in speaking, which means when we are talking, not writing. Now, when do we use the question tags? Here is the answer. We use the question tags when we want to make sure that the person is agreeing with us, which means agreement. Or if we are not sure if that person agreeing with us, which means disagreement. It's not the only cases that you can use the question tags. There are more cases you can using the question tags. Maybe you are not even caring if that person agreeing or not agreeing with you, but you are just asking the question. In this case, you are going to use the question tag. But here's the thing, it just depends on the way you are saying the question. If you are raising your voice, that means a real question. Let's give you an example to understand. You are understanding what I am saying, aren't you? This is a real question because my voice goes up. But if my voice goes down, it's not a real question. For example, you won't help me, will you? As you see, my voice goes down. You won't help me, will you? This is not a real question. You are just asking a question because you know the answer and you do not care. After knowing what is the question tag and when do we use the question tag, we came now to know how to form the question tag. But before I start explaining this, I want you to keep in your mind that we are in the question tag. We use the same verb tense in both tags. I know you are asking yourself now, what do I mean by saying this? As you remember, I told you that the question tag is a short question that we are adding it at the end of a sentence, a statement. So if the statement is in the simple present, the question tag it becomes in the simple present. If it is in the simple past, the question tag is in the simple past, and so on. So it is the same verb tense in the statement and also in the question tag that we are adding. Now, let's show you how you can form a question tag. Let's take the following example for explanation. You like football, don't you? You are not watching TV, are you? As you see in the examples, in the question tag, we have two parts. We have the statement and the short question that we are adding at the end of this statement. So when you are trying to come up with your question tag, you are coming with statement and short question. Not only this, if you take this example into consideration, you will notice another thing, which is that if the statement is negative, the question tag comes positive. But if the statement is positive, the question tag comes negative. More example for you. You won't forget that day, will you? You will forget that day, won't you? So let's conclude what we've seen so far. Question tag is a kind of a question that we are adding at the end of a sentence. But we are using it for many cases. But it all depends on our voice. If our voice goes up, it's a real question. If our voice goes down, it's not a real question. When we want to form it, we are keeping the verb in the same tense. Not only this, if the statement is positive, the question tag is negative. If the statement is negative, the question tag is positive. So this is the end of our video today. See you soon. See you later.